Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Of course, this is the weekly installment of, I guess, news. So last week I covered the worst day ever, which included the Yeezy foam runner release, Yeezy signing with Gap for a 10-year deal, and plenty of other information. Now this week we're pretty much just going to go over new releases and sneaker releases to look forward to in the upcoming kind of weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of really cool stuff to look forward to in the month of July. So of course, June being so massively packed, I think I'm glad that it's carrying on into July, mainly for the US, because a lot of stuff that already released here in the UK is only just being released out in the US. So we've got the computer, we've got the new mic. All right, so starting off with a little bit of a recap, I kind of want to go over the Dior Jordan 1. Of course, that was pretty recent. I can't remember when the raffle actually opened, but it wasn't open for very long. Of course, I entered, and of course, I took a massive L, and the actual numbers of pairs and the numbers of people that entered was actually given out by I think the director of Dior, something like that. Either way, he said that there was 8,000 retail units of this sneaker. Now, I'm not sure how that was split up between the high top version and the low top, but I think it was, generally speaking, 8,000 altogether. Now, this was just for the retail, obviously stuff that people could enter the raffle for. There was an additional 5,000 pairs for friends and family. So altogether 13,000 pairs, 8,000 that you could have got your hands on if you were just entering for the raffle. And the number of people, wait for it, the number of people that entered the raffle to get this pair of Jordan 1 Dior's was 5 million. 5 million people entered to get this shoe. That is ridiculous. So it's pretty much almost like winning the lottery if you got yourself a pair. And of course, shout out to you if you got a pair. Now, I actually have a friend who got himself a pair, and I don't want to say anything too quick, but I might be able to get an in-hand review for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are looking forward to seeing an in-hand review. Now, I don't want to speak too soon on that, just it's a potential. I might be able to get my hands on it. And they're reselling right now for like 10 grand or something ridiculous. Now, I only see this price going up over time, but either way, that's my 2 cents. I just wanted to kind of recap that release. And let's move on to some of the upcoming ones. Now, I want to start off with Nike sneakers. If you're looking on Nike Sneakers UK, there is absolutely no sneakers that have been uploaded to the site as of yet. However, I do expect them to kind of pop up closer to the release dates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the US Nike sneakers, and we're going to go over some of these coming up. So the closest one up on the US one is the Jordan 5 in the alternate grape color, or the purple grape color. And yeah, this is quite a popular sneaker. It releases on July the 7th, costs $190 or $165 if you are here in the UK. Now, this colorway is, I like it aesthetically. Looking at it, the colors I think are really nice. And of course, grape is a nice colorway. However, the purple is very deep and very loud. So actually wearing this shoe is going to be a different story. And then on July the 9th, so this is the exciting one, we have the Spur Overreact. Now, if you know me, you know I love my crazy sneakers. You know I am all about the craziest, the weird looking, and these are definitely crazy. So these are up already on the US sneakers app, as well as the UK will see that for sure, because I know End Clothing is running raffles. I'm pretty sure Size is going to be running a raffle. There are some UK raffles that are already live of this Nike ISPA sneaker. So the ISPA Overreact is going to retail for $180, which will be around 150, 160 pounds. And the way that this one is going to be is 2 colorways. So you've got the light bone, which is kind of like a whiter or lighter color, with obviously a lot of colors. You've got the pink, you've got some blue. Generally, I like this white one a lot better. It looks really clean. And it looks crazy, man. What am I talking about? This looks crazy. So the Overreact pushes comfort to the edge. So I love it when Nike starts talking about comfortability. ISPA, I forgot what the hell it stands for. It's like innovate, scavenge, protect, Advance or something. I'm probably completely wrong on that, but it's kind of slipping my mind what the hell that stands for. Either way, it's got React foam in the midsole, and obviously the Overreact is for how like crazy it looks. There's a lot of React cushioning. All right, so next up on the Nike sneakers app or web page, whatever you want to call it, we've got the Air Jordan 1 Smoke Gray. Now, this is a really, really nice looking Jordan silhouette. I don't know, there's something about having a kind of monochromatic sneaker with a really contrasting detail to it. Like the Yeezy 350 taillight, which has the all over gray sneaker with the orange pull tab. To me, it is beautiful. I love it. So this Jordan 1 comes in pretty much solid gray, white, and black, but the red detail at the top. This is an extremely attractive shoe. I am loving the look of this, and I'm super excited for this one. Now, I believe a lot of people are going to be going for this. Of course, it's a Jordan 1, so it already is super, super popular, and the fact that it is a very clean colorway. Going to be releasing on July the 11th, is going to retail for $170 and 135 pounds, I believe, here in the UK. So yeah, this is already loaded up on the sneakers app in the US. However, we got to wait a little while for it to pop up on the UK one. It's always been that way. US has them loaded up for like a month in advance, and the UK is so delayed. All right, so next up we have some more trash. Okay, we have the Space Hippie in another colorway. What the hell did you guys expect? Did you really expect Nike not to milk this project? Of course they are going to milk it. These only released in the US on the 3rd, so that was like 2 days ago, and now we're already seeing another colorway. So this is going to be the Space Hippie 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, I mean, this colorway is like the gray knit upper with the Volt accents and the kind of like a whiter midsole. So exactly the same as the last one, just a different colorway. They do not have a 04, so the 04 is the one I reviewed. However, that colorway of the 04 is now what they're making all of these colorways. So it's really weird how they released this. So they released the first pack, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have this weird gray Volt colorway, just kind of like off on its own. And then they released all of this. I bought that gray Volt colorway, and now they're releasing more, and it seems like that 04 should have been released with these, and it would kind of tie in a little bit together. So I don't know why that gray and Volt colorway released when the OG colorway released. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm explaining it super terribly. Yeah, so we've got the 01, and this is going to be releasing on the 16th of July. This is going to be $130, which is like, I don't know, 110 pounds, something like that. Yeah, so we've got the Space Hippie 02, which is the laceless one, kind of like a mid-cut, looks pretty cool, and they've added like this grid effect in black on the side of the sneaker. That looks dope. This 02 looks really clean with the white bottom and the gray upper. I'd say this one is looking like one of the nicest, just in terms of the colors on this one. I think it looks really, really good. Probably not my favorite out of all of them. Either way, this is 150 pounds, $150, and going to be releasing on the 16th. So Space Hippie 03. This is trash. So yeah, I'm really not a fan of this yellow on the side. It just doesn't pull. I mean, it'd look better if it was like a black color or maybe green, so it ties in. It's just kind of like the odd thing out. Either way, I still think this probably looks like the coolest one out there just because it is so different. So this one is the most expensive, coming in at $180, and of course again releasing on the 16th. So you got those to look forward to if you missed out on the first ones. Okay, so on the 17th we have the craziest sneaker on the planet. Nike is going hard this year. The ISPA Road Warrior. This is going to retail for $500. Now, I heard it's going to be limited to something like some super low. I don't want to actually say a number because I'm not entirely sure. It's like 8,000 or something ridiculous. Super low number of pairs. $500, bruh. So yeah, this is, I mean, just looking at it, it looks crazy. It does take a lot of design elements from the Nike Space Hippie. However, this is in a league of its own. Look at the bottom. It looks like a Lego structure that you put together. These angular designs just chopped. It looks insane. This is what you gotta see. The split toe is madness. Why put the split toe? Now, I've never tried out a split toe sneaker before, but I believe you're gonna have to wear this with no socks. Unless you get socks that have a split down the toe. Never seen that, but I guess you could. Now, I hate wearing sneakers with no socks. I never do it. Never. I think you have something like 4 different Zoom Air units, which is insane. You've got 2 stacked on top of each other in the middle, and you've got 2 either side in the forefront of the sneaker. Now, in the back, you have this kind of, almost looks like this 2 plates. And as you're walking, they're going to kind of squish together and be a really comfortable experience. This is going to be something that I've never tried before. So as a sneaker reviewer, you got to understand stuff like this really is like, wow, I really want to get my hands on it. Now, I don't want to talk about Nike anymore. I want to talk about some Yeezys because, of course, this month, we got plenty of Yeezy. So I'm going to head over to Yeezy Mafia just because he has probably got some pictures up of some of the stuff we're going to be seeing. Some of the releases that are going to be happening this month, of course, is the long-awaited Yeezy 350 V2 in the Zion colorway. So yeah, this Zion colorway is going to be an incredibly popular sneaker. There's already been so many reviews of this shoe on YouTube. I was gonna do an early review, but I was like, fuck that, everybody else is doing it, so I'm not going to do it. Cool, so these release on July the 18th, finally. Of course, they're gonna retail for $220, £180, and will be a lot of stock. So apparently a lot of people will be able to get this. However, I don't think that's going to make it an easy cop by any means. I feel like you're still going to have to be awake to be able to get this pair. On the 25th, we have the Blue Oat Yeezy 380, the 3rd colorway of the Yeezy 380 model. Now, seeing this colorway makes me like the Yeezy Mists a lot more. So, yeah, I'm not a ginormous fan of this color. I think it's okay. But geez, it's not one I personally feel like I could put a fit together with. Now, I could be wrong, and getting it in hand could completely change my mind. But right now, just looking at it, it's just like this rusty yellow color, and the blue looks good, but the rusty yellow color it's just, man, I don't know. So yeah, again, $230, £200 here in the UK. And July the 25th. That is pretty much it. Oh shit, I forgot. It's already released here in the UK. We have the Yeezy MNVN in the bone colorway. This is going to be releasing on July the 11th, the Yeezy MNVN in the bone colorway. Now, I am like one of the biggest fans of the MNVN. I love the sneaker. I think it's incredibly comfortable. Everything about it is super dope. Of course, I have a review up on the channel if you want to go and check that out before you go and buy this. But either way, US only out there. July the 11th, retail 180, well, it doesn't matter about pounds, $220. This is going to retail for probably one of the nicest colorways of the MNVN. This and potentially the orange, but I like all of them pretty much. Blacks are a big one as well. I do like the black colorway. I've got like 5 pairs or something like that now. Yeah, okay, so we'll leave it at that. Now, that is pretty much it for the video. I'm going to wrap it up here. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to hang out with me more often. All kinds of reviews, all kinds of weekly content coming through. It's not weekly, it's like every other day or every day sometimes. But weekly as in these little hangout news times, that's weekly. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And I will catch you in the next video. But until then, my guys.